Okay everyone, today I will going to show you another example of LeetCode, which is a number of island, but this time we are using breadth first search, so stay tuned. Okay, let's get started. So as you can see, today we are going to explore the LeetCode, to determine one of the problem in LeetCode, basically to determine the number of island by using the breadth first search in Python. So as you can see, this is one of the map. So 1 is a lane and 0 is a water. So we got four different type of lane, basically the map in this example in this video basically. So for the first one, right, to determine the number of island for this map, right, for this grid, where this grid is a 5x4 matrix array. So in this example is we know that this is 3, so we got 1 island, 2 island, and then 3 islands. So we can determine by horizontal and vertical one. So we are not able to determine the diagonal. We are not going to include the diagonal in the calculation. So we are determining the island by using the horizontal and vertical adjacent point, so that we can know that the island. So as you can see, it's very clear. It's surrounded by water, form connecting adjacent lanes horizontally or vertically. So outside of this map, right, you can assume all are surrounded by all water, which is 0. So and for this example 2, you will see that is only one lane, because yeah, you can see it's 1 lane, and then this one is in this example is 4 islands, so it's a 1 2 3 4, and then this one is 1 island as well. So okay, we can start. So before that, I have a simple example below to know to calculate this lane. So right now we got so as you see, I don't have any code yet. It makes sense that it returned to 0 where I have the 0 number of island here. So we are going to start coding now, right now. So first we need to know that number of the size of the width of the map basically. So you can row, it's a row length, I just put it like that, row length, which is the length of the grid, and then this one is a column length. Let me make it clearer a bit. So I make it row and then column length, which is the length of the grid 0. So we know the size of the map basically. So and in this example, I'm going to use breadth first search. So we need to use queue method. Queue is very important in this breadth first search. Is always based on the theory, we have to use that. So so now after we have queue, then now we need to like go through each of the point to understand where to start to count the island basically. For this one, we start with next one in range of row length, and then y index in range of the column length. So if let's say the grid x index and y index is start with 1, right, so then we can start the counting, because it start, if let's say it's 0, then it's fine, because we will go to next point to to find whenever there's a 1, then we start count the lane. So everything is okay if we use this method. So whenever we visited a point, right, we need to mark it as something. So at this point I put it as x, where it's a visited point. So if let's say this one is started with 1, then we visit m, and then we need to add the item in the queue there. So we start with that to indicate that. So index and then y index. So and then while the queue is got some item, then we need to run through all the queue things. Whenever it got item, then we need to like item in queue, then we need to pop it up and basic, not to say pop it up, but then we need to visit all the item in the queue there. So for example, like this x vertex, I give it x vertex so that is the item, is the point, the x coordination for the item basically. And then the y is this one. So as I said just now, whenever we visit the item, right, so we take out the things, and then if we visit the item, we need to mark it as done as well, even though the first item we already marked it as the things x equals to 1. If you don't mark it here, I think it should be fine, but I think it should be fine. Yeah, I think we can just go ahead first. So this one is first item. I think this one no need also, never mind, so we can take it out. So this one is x item, so we mark it here. So whenever the item is in the queue there, and then we pass through it, then we mark it as x. After that, right, after we mark the item to x, then we need to like we need to know the next adjacent horizontal and vertical item, where you can find what is the left point, what is the top point, what is the right point, and then what is the bottom point. So if x vertex is -1, which is the left hand side, is bigger or equals to 0, and then y vertex is bigger or equals to 0, and x vertex is smaller than the row column, and y vertex is smaller than the column length, and also the grid x vertex, y vertex, remember that this one is -1, this one -1, because it's the left point. So if let's say all of this is equals to 1, if is a lane is equals to 1, right? If it's a lane, then we need to put into the we need to put into a temporary queue. Why we need to put in the temporary queue? Because as I said, right, as long as you are using the breadth first search, you need to use queue. As long as there's a point that you are interested beside you, there is a beside or adjacent to your horizontal or vertical, right, you need to put inside this queue first, temporary queue basically. So I call it temporary queue, so to include the point that you have interest. -1 y vertex. So this is done, and then you need to copy the same thing to all other point that you have interest. So the top point, right? Top point is -1 is not here. It's a y vertex. Remember, it's a y vertex. So I think to make it easy, y vertex is top point. Top point is the top point. If let's say the top point is equals to 1, then that is the point that you have interest, then you need to put into temporary queue. So if this one is +1, is the right hand side, right point, basically right point, and this one is the bottom one, bottom point, +1. Make sure you do it correctly and don't mess up the things, because once if you have something wrong, then it will affect the whole calculation. So make sure you are very careful. So okay, so now we add all the point that have which is a lane inside this temporary queue. Then you need to replace the queue upstairs here. The queue upstairs here, you need to make sure it's 4 here. Yeah, the queue up there here, and then replace the whole queue, so that you basically go to the next second, check the second lane basically. So if let's say you keep this one, will keep on going, like to make sure that you finish all the lane and make sure that it is finished, replace all the 1 to X. That mean the lane is finished calculated. And then right in the while loop here, right, you need to add the lane, make sure it's correct. So it's this one until here. So the number of lane, right, after that you need to come up from the queue, right, you come up from the queue, then you need to add the lane. So yeah, so I think my calculation is correct now. So after you finish all the lane calculation, then you come up from this loop and then you add the number of island. So yeah, let's see what if we put the first map here, what things we get. So yeah, let's check about that. I think got some problem. I think we need to put we need to mark this one as a X item. Let's check what is the problem, because it's keep running. I think maybe something wrong. Let me see what is the problem. Oh yeah, I think no, not this one. This one is all good, but this one is something that I put it wrongly. So this one is X vertex, my bad. So it keep running just now, the while loop. So something wrong. Yeah, as you see, right, all good now. So we can see the number of 3 if we pass this map to the calculations. How about we pass the grid number 2? So we can pass it should show us this one 1 2 this one is 1 island. Let us check it out. Yeah, 1 island. How about this one? This one should show us 1 2 3 4 island. So let us check. Yeah, 4 island is correct. So how about this number 4? Should be 1, right? So because it's a T shape of the map, which is all 1, should be we get 1. So yeah, that's it. If you got any problem or issue, please let me know in the comment below, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Thanks. Bye bye. Okay, since you guys finished the video, so don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. See you in the next video. Like, please. Bye bye.